Hello everyone and welcome into a brand new Deity Every Leader Challenge. As Matthias, I almost forgot to record because I moved my settler over to here. But we are playing as Matthias of Hungary. We're coming off a turn 143 Deity win as Brazil, so that was exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That's the best I'm ever going to do at Civ. So this game is going to be worse than that. If you enjoyed that and that's like, man, I don't want to watch anything that's worse than that, then, well, unfortunately, this is probably it. We're playing as Matthias. Matthias is good at a lot of things, mostly killing people, and we can kill people by buying units from city-states, so they don't even have to be our units that do the killing, which is nice. It's like Daenerys. Like, she just kind of bops around, picks up everyone's armies, and then bam, goes for it. So, we are going to use Raven King to buy a lot of units, kill a lot of people, and then the rest of this stuff is kind of blah. The Hussars are good. Everything else he does is like an ability. If you want to pause it here and read what he does, so you have a better idea, that's cool. But Hussar's great, Raven King great, everything else not actively bad, but eh. I guess if a Civ's ability was actively bad, then they probably wouldn't be a Civ in the game, but... To blow stuff, Texans going out to blow stuff up with fireworks. We're going to settle on this copper here so we can trade it to a city-state. We already talked about that on Twitch, but that'll be our plan. And like always, we'll just start scouting out. We'll start scouting about. Do I mind explaining districts real quick? Of course not. All right. I have a whole video on this. So if you want to head to my YouTube channel, and the video is titled District Adjacencies and Bonuses, I believe. The way districts work is each district has a set of circumstances that make it better or worse, right? Or mainly just better, but sometimes worse if you're like Korea, right? It has things that make it worse. Okay, so if you go to a default campus, like we're Matthias, our campus does nothing special, just science. It has a list of things that give it +1 science. And all that means is like +1 science per turn, +2 science per turn, just for having the campus. No library, no university, no nothing, just for having the campus. So once you play the game enough, you start to memorize these reasons. I know that campuses get +1 from each mountain. Where does it say that? Oh, these are all mountains right here. They just list each plains mountain, desert mountain. That's weird. I know that. So that's fine. So I know if I put a campus here, +1, +2, +3, +4, that's a +4 campus, right? Once I build a district here and a district here, if I want to do that, I know it gets another +1 from having 2 districts. So this has the potential to be a +5 campus, right? I know that commercial hubs get +2 from being next to a river. So I want to look at these river tiles for adding my commercial hubs. Some civs have... different things that you need to get your adjacencies. The Maya and Korea come to mind, right? But the long and the short of it is what you should do is just go through like commercial hub. And then you should look at them and be like, hey, so I get +2 for this, +2 for that, +2 for that. And then try and make those things happen in your games. If your districts are +3 and above, that's quite good. If they're less than +3, that's fine, you're learning. Right? Not every district in every game is going to be +3 or above, but for your good districts, especially your first districts, that's why I said this was a bonus to settle here. To get a +4 campus, in my mind, getting something that's +3 or above without doing any work. We just got to put it here. We don't have to build anything. We don't have to do anything else to get that +4. For instance, an amphitheater gets +2 from being next to a wonder, or theater square, sorry. +2 from being next to a wonder, but that means we have to build the wonder. We have to do something, actively do something, and use production to get that +2, right? So you can't just plop down a theater square next to a wonder because you have to build it. Unless you're really close to an AI that's built a wonder, but like you own the tile, that doesn't happen often. But I hope that makes sense. I hope that all made sense for everyone. For districts. I did do... I'll quickly link it. That is the, oh, no. I can't type. What command is that? That is the link to the YouTube channel, and there's a whole 20-minute video on it. It's also my most viewed video of all time. The clan's most viewed video is a district tutorial. And I have a few comments in there saying people loved it. It's a bit on the longer side, but I'm really happy that people liked it. Also, what was the name of our last city here? I know someone redeemed one last game, but since we didn't play that out, I think it was Groovy. What did you name this one? Sorry, Groovy, I totally forget. But if Groovy's still kicking in, Mondo Burger. Oh, cool. Oh, Bose is back. Hey, Bose. How's the game going? Well, we got murdered real quick in the last one. It was Shaka and Gilgamesh and Mapuche all closing in from all directions, so we got murdered. So we're starting again. We give ourselves till turn 50 to decide. Mondo Burger. We'll have the warrior up this way. That's fine. Again, strategy is just to scout out, scout around. I see that there's a reef here. Again, once you play the game, you'll get used to these adjacencies. But I know these will all be +2 campuses now because this reef here gives me +2. So there's like a reef and a mountain. That'll be a +3. So you just want to keep an eye on these things. I won't pin anything because there's nothing to be too excited about yet. But this is definitely going to be a campus. And as you go along, you can just pin things. Make sure not to get too committed to your pins because you can change them. But we'll pin that campus because that's definitely something we want. I try my best to do that always, Yeti. I try my best. The problem with doing a Civ playthrough that gives a guide for beginners is that, like, to give a proper guide for beginners on everything in the game, you'd have to do one playthrough of each victory type. And one playthrough of a leader that had a loyalty thing and a lead. Like, you'd have to do, I'd say, 10 to 15 games to kind of cover briefly all of the mechanics in the game, even at a beginner level. So just having people ask questions as we go along and play, I think is kind of why streamers do that. Yeah, text it. No question is too dumb. Ever. Like, we're all hanging out. If I'm recording for YouTube, I might not get to like a complicated answer till the end of the game or till the end of that video, but more than happy to help all the time, right? I don't want to speak for other streamers, but I've never been to another Civ stream, right? If you hit up both Matthias or the Game Mechanic or 100 Games 100 Days or Neurodrome or Peppermint Butler, or I'm gonna miss people, which makes me feel sad, but like any of those guys that normally, we're all in kind of like a raid train. We all hang out in each other's streams all the time. And all of them are great at answering questions too. So between all of us, I think we try to be as helpful as we can. Deity, Animal Husbandry, and Archery is the safest way to go in every game. If you can get away with not doing it, that's usually good. But we're also going Domination, so it's not terrible. Dude, I hear ya. That'll happen a lot. You can play with Barbarians turned off. Maybe that's a good way to learn for you. Is just turn off the Barbarians. Like, why bother? If it happens every game, right? Or you can turn the Barbarians to low. I think you can turn them to low. And the advanced settings option. Right? If Barbarians are like the biggest barrier to entry for you right now, just turn them off. Right? Like, they don't add anything to the game. Right, the only thing they take away from you is to not have era score options early on, because clearing a barbarian camp gives you era score. But other than that, right, just turn them off. Don't need them. That's correct. Yeah. Turning them off doesn't let you get the archer boost. I don't really want to go and explore the tundra because I don't want to settle there, but you usually find a lot of goodie huts in the tundra. Also, it looks like this is at least a city we can guarantee ourselves, because no one else is coming. Right, like I don't think a Civ is going to spawn here and sneak down, which is nice. Barbs, geothermal fissure. I'd love if there was mountains here. I don't like settling tundra, but I'll do one tundra city. Ooh, well, I got my wish with one of them. I hope this blizzard doesn't hurt me, but it might. That's a +3 campus. I don't know if that's worth. You'd want to settle your city like 3 tiles away on the river here and try and just barely reach the campus. You wouldn't want to settle near it. Are warriors or slingers better? Slingers and archers are better for defending, and warriors are better for attacking. And again, that's just a broad generalization, right? Like, every game's a little bit different. Oh, man. Does that really have to be a water tile? Ah, that's a tease. That is a tease. That's worse than, like, having Niter there or something when you wanted to build a campus. I would be more inclined to build warriors on lower difficulties than archers. right? Also, if you take a look at the tree, going into mining and encampments and stuff, like you can build a lot of warriors while you're doing that. Whereas to get to archers, you have to go through a separate thing. So if you're looking to be really aggressive, or you're looking to just kind of learn the mechanics of like walls and like if you're having trouble getting killed all the time, like you can go mining, encampment and walls, all while building warriors. Where you have to spend time and energy to get to archers, which maybe on lower difficulties what people are learning is another reason to go for warriors. I did play a Prince game on Canada Day, and while I drank a lot and was pretty tipsy the whole time, I think is maybe an understatement, there is a lot of opportunity there to teach people, and so maybe I'll do that. I'm not opposed to that idea. Texan, LMFAO, you were shit-faced. Thanks. Yeah, I was. But it was a progression. I didn't start shit-faced. The first 10 turns were good. Quality content in the first 10 turns, and then just a mess. We discovered a new continent, which is nice. Discovering new continents is really good for us because we get more amenities for settling on multiple continents. It gives us more options for amenities, which is nice because going to war often makes people unhappy with war weariness. And so having more options for amenities is good. It's good in any game, but specifically good in domination games. Yeah, settler. Let's get a second city down. We're already going to be ahead of pace with settlers than we were from last game, which is really nice. I kind of don't want him to be fortified. We can take him out before Code of Laws. We might want to use our scout to help. If this would be a relic, I'd be very happy. Nope, it's the worst one. That's fine. That's fine. Again, we used all our luck in our turn 140 something win, so not too upset. I'm not getting the archery boost, so I'll just go into archers. Yeah, I can hit again. Yep, I can hit again. Fortify next turn to heal. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Fortify next turn to heal. Attack in 2 turns. I watched Potato McWhiskey's tutorial on taking out a spearman on Deity with just units. Like just one warrior. I think that was it. Ooh, did I mess that up? No, because then he gets the promo and attacks. That makes sense. Alright, we're good. Yo, what?
Man is the noblest of all animals.
Well. Yeah, we're obviously fighting barbs. Faith and gold are nice. Yo, Jadviga. She's a much nicer neighbor. Sometimes. Not all the time. But can we send you a delegation? Hooray. Awesome. That's a good start. Also, do you want our copper? Oh, we can't trade copper. Never mind. I lied. Y'all didn't even tell me I couldn't trade copper. I was just saying stuff that wasn't true. I don't know why I thought I could. Either way, I'm getting the gold, so it doesn't really matter. I'm getting the +2 gold there. Foreign trade. This is rough. 2 different barb camps is super rough.
Louis, I think this is the beginning of a
Thunder Loins. Thunder Loins. Thunder Loins 1. Welcome in. I love that name. I said that 3 times. That's how much I loved it. We're going to get people spawning on us right away. Alright, so we cleared that for arrow score and gold. We're going to have to heal. Oh, he might kill us straight up. I had to do that anyway. We couldn't survive with 3 scouts hitting us.
This is the beginning of a
I'm a 12-year-old pie. Welcome on in. Any particular apple pie? It's the 4th of July. Apple pie would be it would just make sense, I think. Geneva first meet. We are the first meet of Geneva, so +2 science is good. I wish that happened in my science victories, but that'll help us a little bit. Antananarivo. Not a first meet. Who's met these guys but not these guys? Someone over here. That seems suspicious. Oh, it's Jadviga. Jadviga's a warrior over here. Alright. That's fine. I prefer the science over the culture right now. Although, soon it looks like I'm going to be super dead. Why is this scout not blinking? Is he from this encampment? Maybe we're only going to have one encampment come and kill us. That's dealable withable. To say it in perfect English. That's fine. That's something we can deal with. Hey, you know, that was super unnecessary. And we are forced to buy a warrior there because we need to get our a builder. We have animal husbandry, so we can get the cattle in a hot minute. For now, we'll just chill in the mountains. You can just hide out here. You just hide out here. Don't die. Alright, we got our bronze working boost. The scout that was blinking killed itself, so maybe the barbs won't come. There's clearly a barb camp down here, though. I kind of wanted to head up here soon, though, because of that. It's not a bad campus. Right, there's nowhere else that's a good second city. +3 campus. This isn't bad. And if we want to settle it, we'll probably have to be quick to do it. Warm apple pie. For a second, I thought, hey, Poland, Hungary, that's a real border. Casually forgot Slovakia. Casually forgot the Slovakians. That's classic. You know what? I don't spend a lot of my day thinking about Slovakia's borders either. I played in a hockey tournament with my friends one time where we called ourselves Team Latvia, and we bought like the Latvian ice hockey team's jerseys. It was just a beer league thing. And we were Team Latvia, and I had a good time with that. That was really exciting. When I watched the Iceland, whatever the movie with Will Ferrell and Rachel McAdams is, Eurovision Fire Saga, whatever it's called, I was like, man, I would have been so much more into this movie. It was a great movie for what it was, but I would have been so much more into it if it was Latvia.
May the forces of evil.
All right. It really sucks that we couldn't boost archery. I'm sad about it. There's no exciting second city. There's barbs over here, so I don't really want to do that. Also, this is where, if you're a new player, you kind of have to pick, right? Because if I don't settle this now, I don't really get to. Because Poland will. Whereas I can settle this kind of whenever I want. So you have to choose between, like, do I settle this now because it's better, but lose this? Or do I settle this now because I can and lose that? I would settle up here. I like the mercury and the wine. But no bueno on the tundra. Lots of hills. Yeah, it's got to be over here. This is a really good city, considering. So who am I going to seize for a levy? Oh, that's nice down here, too. Maybe you do 1, 2. I'm going to seize Geneva. No, someone's got a Mani there. Stop that. Oh, man. What's your quest, Antananarivo? Recruit a great scientist. That's going to take a while. Man, so my strat... My fat Levy Geneva strat has gone out the window. I don't want to take Amani first. Although there's not a lot of chops, so I don't need to take Magnus first. Maybe we take Amani first? Oh, there's a barb camp here, too. Ooh. And if we take Amani first, we'll be putting it in Geneva. So we won't be putting it in the city for loyalty. I think this is unsettleable right now. Ah, big yikes. Wasn't really expecting that. What I don't mind, though, is this tile here. It's a bad tile to settle on, but it gives us some really good encampment options. Also, right on the wine gives us the same encampment options and helps with loyalty down here. Let's settle on the wine. You know what? Executive decision made. We'll settle on the wine tile. Just to have it to trade. It's not what I want to do, but it's what we're doing. And sometimes in Civ, you don't get to do what you want to do. Especially on Deity. Alright. I bet Slovakians sometimes forget that too. Maybe. I've never met... Not that I've never met a Slovakian. I don't, know a Slovakian. Slovakia has a great hockey team. Yeah. Slovakia has a good hockey team. Always an underdog. Always an underdog at like the Olympics. Every time. Every time. I remember Canada in 2010 when the Olympics were in Vancouver, which, by the way, if you guys can ever have the Olympics in your city, best time of my life. Slovakia almost beat Canada in the semifinal. I think it was 3-2. I think that was Slovakia. I think it was. Ziggy Pippy, my mind is slipping. Good call on the wine settle. You can gift it to Poland. Yeah, that's what I think. I think the wine settle. Streaming is tough for a lot of things, like paying attention to chat and trying to record for YouTube and try and like play the game at a high level is hard to manage all at one time. But what it is really good for is every time you do something, Twitch kind of gives you the good and the bad of it. Like everyone will have their opinions on it. And as long as you're not like a person who just breaks at the slightest bit of criticism, you can learn a lot by streaming it. I think the wine settle's the best one. I don't think it's the best city, but I think it's the best settle considering where we can settle right now. Man, so here's the tough situation. We realized last game that it takes a hot minute to get the levies in. I think we gotta go for campuses though. And then down to encampments. Because I want to actively try not to build units. Because I want the gold from the unit maintenance to buy Geneva's units. Okay, we're gonna try that. We're gonna try taking Amani first. I don't like that, but what can I do? With this warrior here, I feel pretty safe moving up without a unit. What do I know? Yeah, another settler, please. Foreign trade. We're not getting early empire really soon. Also, I used my gold to buy a warrior. We still have enough for a trader, though. Okay. Okay, cool. Your city applied for 2012, but ultimately every time German cities start to entertain the thought, public support is non-existent. I can see that. We paid back the cost of our Olympics. That was the biggest deal, like publicly, was just the cost of it. Everyone in Vancouver is mostly like a sports fan, or if they're not a sports fan, Vancouver's a really popular international travel spot. Right? And so most people are at least like in and around like foreigners. Like the travel industry is part of their game. So the Olympics are generally appealing to people in Vancouver because of that. They're already used to the tourism aspect and how much money that generates to our economy. So people are more favorable because of that. Also, Vancouver's a really big I don't want to use the word like immigrant city, but it is the warmest city in Canada, or one of the warmest cities. And so a lot of immigrants tend to move to Vancouver, which is awesome. But it adds to that diversity too. And for a lot of people who are immigrants, the Olympics were something that they would have never had the chance to ever experience from wherever they were at before they came to Vancouver. So it had a lot of support in Vancouver. But outside of Vancouver, the rest of British Columbia and the rest of Canada were like you have people in, it's just fair enough, you have people in Toronto being like, oh, so we're paying for however many billion so Vancouver can have a party, right? It was hard to sell it on a national level, but within Vancouver, the public support was huge. Nux fan, that must be rough. Man, Nux fan for life, dude. It's not rough at all. Everyone, like, the cycle of hockey fans is just the cycle of hockey fans. We're going to grab one of these cattle. I might want to clear this one. Ooh, I might want to clear this one, actually, to get our boost for building districts across the river. I'll come get this. I'll build on this one. No, everyone, like, with a salary cap in hockey, you go up and you come down. You go up and you come down. As long as you don't really mess it up along the way like Buffalo's doing right now, you'll be fine. Right? I don't know. I've never disliked being a Canucks fan. When the Canucks aren't playing really well, tickets are cheaper, and that's totally fine with me. I'll go to more games. I'll watch some of the other good teams. I just like hockey, right? Like, I love the Canucks, and they're my team, but if I know they're not going to win, I can go watch them get slaughtered by Tampa Bay and enjoy that Tampa Bay is really good. Like, that doesn't bother me. My brother, I think it's a phase. I'm gonna describe it as a phase. But for the last like 2 years, he was never a Canucks fan, but he doesn't like hockey as much as I do, I think, anyway. Maybe he does. Maybe I'm making that up. But he has all this Leaf stuff. He's got like a $250 like Austin Matthews jersey, and it's just like, am I related to you? Did we grow up together? Like, I liked you. I have 2 brothers, and I liked you. Not that I didn't like the other one, but he's not as similar to me. But Cameron's quite similar to me. And it's like, well, now you like the Leafs. Like, can we talk? Are we allowed to, like, can I hang out with you? Right? Like, am I allowed, like, I don't want to be in the same room anymore. You know? Pray it's just a phase. But I had a full-on, like, mental breakdown of that. I was like, this is an issue. And then for Christmas, he wanted me to go to Lids, which is like a hat store. I don't know if it's outside of North America. Wanted me to go to Lids and like buy him a Leafs hat. I'm like, what? Yo, fat eruption. That might be it. Yo, declare war, Steel City right now. Just zoom. Bap. I don't mind that Harold's in this game. I don't mind that Koopy's in this game. Coupe might murder us, but maybe not. Also, I don't know where he is on the map. Oh, he's way down here. Oh, that's awesome. They'll definitely kill each other. That's sick. That's amazing. I bet you he regrets not moving up the coast a little bit more. So we got all this land to ourselves. Chill as. I can be happy with that. Oh yeah, now he's going up the coast. He knows what's up. No, he's going in the water? What?
Every nation lives by exchange.
Where is he going? What did he see on his adventures? What? Faith and gold. You need to keep faith in until you get a pantheon. And gold is good. Gold is just good. Where is he off to, man? Just settle here, dog. It's not great, but loyalty and stuff. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know where he's going. He's like going as far away from Harold as possible. Just piecing it. Powell renamed Goulash Paradise. Everyone's always going to have to remind me because I'll forget. I have a way to open it up and I just haven't technologically figured that out yet. I apologize. Where is that, Powell? Calls for an intervention. Goulash Paradise. Goulash Paradise. Done. Done and dusted. Spending those channel points. I need to bring up the channel points alert thing that just separates it from the rest of the feed. I know that exists. I'm just not exactly sure how to get there. We're going to build this by getting a campus. That's fine. I am not as technologically savvy as a streamer probably should be. What do I want to do for districting here? There's no really great government plaza options. I kind of want to build across the river here. At least one across the river. Probably a commercial hub. All right. I'm trying to think for this builder. What do I want the builder to do? I definitely want this builder to remove this stone. That's 100% certain. I want that. All right. Do you ever have a game where the AI played Coupe properly? Ooh, I may have over-indexed on what my warrior could do here. I think we'll survive on these hills, though. Maybe? I can't recall one specifically. I can't recall a game where I got, like, creamed by Coupe. Right? I can recall many games where I killed Coupe. But never one where I... Yeah, he's a tough one for the AI to figure out. So after campuses, we're going to build a campus, and we're going to head into mining. I don't want to leave the +4 campus just sitting longer than I have to. All right, we're going to be able to heal up. That's fantastic. We're kind of limited with our scouting now that Coupe's up here. I want this guy to be doing something else. I'm probably going to want to get rid of this, but I think for now I should work it. Yeah, For now, I should work it. It's just sitting doing nothing. Plaza 2 west of Goulash on the flat grass, right here. That's true. 2 west of Goulash. What am I talking about? Goulash. There's a mountain. One right here? Yeah, you could go right here and then... I can see that. That makes this plus... These are +3 campuses now. Not here. +4 campus here. We have a campus going there. +4 holy site. +3 holy site. On a flat... Sorry, I'm confused. North of mountain on a... Oh, right here. Is this where you're talking about, Powell? Northwest, southeast, what's the difference? Who knows, Tortilla? Who knows? Alright, well, we're going to talk about government plazas. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you're hanging on Twitch, stay hanging out. We're not going anywhere. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. As always, links in the description below for Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. Like and subscribe button are above if you enjoyed the content and want to see more. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.